Hey, welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. So last time, I don't actually remember what we did. I think we just did some random stuff off camera. I did buy a bunch of Tier 5 cyberware. So I've got 7 slots that are not yet at Tier 5. I've even got an iconic operating system. Make it a 50% RAM cost per device vehicle packs. That is going to make things so much easier when I finally get around to doing the races. Also, cyberware, cyberware capacity, right at the edge. So yeah, lots of stuff. And 656 carrying capacity. Because some of the cyberware I bought, some of the cyberware I got does increase carrying capacity as well. They've all got the bonus stuff. See, titanium bones plus 66% carrying capacity. Atomic sensors somehow give increased carrying capacity. So yeah. As my quick hacks, this will actually be useful for when I'm trying to do stealth. When I'm trying to like sneak around. Still just sticking with tier 1 ping because it's like an extra 3 RAM to do it, and all it does, longer duration, fine, doubles the duration, fine, and quicker lock-on speed. Actually, quick hack devices to rules. Alright, before I get into the mission, the false rumors circulating Busan. Conspiracy theorists have recently been aroused by news of alleged human activity in the ghost city of Busan. Our younger readers may not recall that the Korean city, formerly 4 million strong, was wiped off the face of the earth during the Fourth Corp War. Unofficial sources out there point the finger at Militech, whose tendencies of tyranny led to the creation and spread of lab-grown deadly virus. Accident, experiment, whatever the truth, the virus proved so virulent that the United Korean government still won't lift the strict quarantine in Busan all these decades later. So why did all these tabloid junkies and sensation seekers all of a sudden become so interested in the dead city again 50 years later? A Seoul-based detective unearthed satellite imagery showing signs of life. Well, technical life, that is, in the form of active machinery. But no real surprise there. After all, Busan was one of the world's most heavily automated metropolises. It was a human virus, not the computer variety. many of the robots go about their work, their repairs, their trash scooping and sorting. These mystery side images? Just some computers that never got turned off. That's it. The people of United Korea can sleep easy tonight, knowing Busan is a ghost town in the metaphorical sense of it. Awesome. After I came here and bought some stuff.
That's biz. Can't complain. People in Night City rather die of hunger than walk around with last gen iron.
Yeah, when I was...
Wait, I wasn't finished. Oh, wait, I wasn't finished.
So weird. I actually saw a couple kids out here talking about some animal they found. Or some animal one of them saw. Trying to figure out what it was, whether it was a cat, or like whether it was a dog, whether it was a cat. And one of them was like, it's a dinosaur. All extinct animals are dinosaurs. Alright, so this time we are going to go help out Pan Am. Excuse me, sir. See, look how little oops. Even self-destruct only costs 9 RAM to have. How much RAM do I have? 30, I think, right? 31. Wouldn't mind more RAM. One of the quick hacks available to me, one of the level 5 quick hacks available to me, actually requires like 34 RAM. Yeah, 22 for cyberpsychosis, which is a fun one actually. Just makes one of your opponents just start attacking his own people. Detonate grenade. Can be a fun one. But, 32, memory wipe. Force enemies to exit combat state, which can be very useful if you're trying to stealth. That said, I can't actually use it. Suicide. Suicide is especially useful for murder gigs. Equip cyber. Sometimes. I will probably want to equip this one later, at some point. Probably once I've got a little bit more RAM. It's just fun to do. Open this baby up. Trying to get top speed here. A little over 100 mph for top speed. 108. I'm going to be turning up soon, so lay off. Whee! Alright, yeah, there you go. We'll do it another time. I was thinking I might do the... You know what?
You accepted it now.
Okay. Frustratingly, it does not actually seem possible to get stuff from bodies that are still in the cars. Which I do find very annoying. That's honestly kind of funny. Just minding my own business and then 4 vehicles. Alright, I'll just do this cyberpsycho setting real quick. Just because it's here. Oh, right, this one.
V, I hear a war vet's barricaded himself at home. The neighbors heard shots. Figure out the sitch and keep me posted, okay? Sending details now.
Best put on some walking shoes, because getting to this house is a bit of a climb. Can't spy much from the bottom, but all the rackets got me thinking it's something big. Alright, problem number 1, finding a way in, because he's got, he's got barbed wire all around his house. There we go. For some reason, I thought there were mines, too. I guess not. Not that I'm going to complain about a lack of mines. Not gonna lie, that guy kind of surprised me. Oh, jeez. There we go. I knew this would happen. They did it. They finally got us. While I was testing my netrunner chair, one split second of distraction was all it took. As I dialed it up too far, short-circuited the grid, coils blew. When the wife came to see what happened, all hell broke loose. I knew one day this would happen. I did all I could to protect them, but they were all so careless. See what happens when you don't listen? You get ripped to shreds! I thought I prepared myself for the worst-case scenario, but nothing could prepare you for this kind of carnage. And just when we were a hair's breadth away from being 100% safe. That ice was supposed to protect us from backdoor net attacks. The last place they'd get us. If only they just stayed inside, I could still protect them. What fucking good is all the security now? I don't give a shit, they can come for me. I'll put up a hell of a fight, take those hive mind fuckers with me. They'll regret they ever messed with Sam Milton. Come at me, motherfuckers, I'm right here! Yeah. Pretty obvious what happened here. Don't come. Don't come here. There's no point. Russell's completely lost it. It's not safe here. I'm trying to be understanding. I know what he's been through. I even scolded our son for being selfish and trying to escape. Now I know he was right. Getting out is the only way. I can't even talk to Russell like a normal person. Last week he laid new mines and forgot to tell me about them. One step in the wrong direction, that would have been the end of me. His house is starting to look more like a prison. Still, at least in prison you know what to expect, but here? Peter Green. Door closed indicate the victim lived here. Shell with high caliber rounds most likely from the turret. Same with her. Netrunner. I need new coils for the Netrunner chair that I bought from you a week ago. The ones that came with, short-circuit my grid. Should have tested when it's at yours. Maybe if your system's fried, you'd be more careful about the crap you sell at people. Shum, you bought a chair for watching TV. You've got to be gonk to try to jack that into the net. This tech's practically ancient. Forget the coils and disconnect that junk before you flatline yourself. This isn't a toy for wannabe runners. Let this be a lesson to you. Do your research before you buy something. The fact that you can't repair it proves you're a bunch of incompetent hacks. Whatever, I'll just fix it myself. You just lost a customer. Good luck getting out and the others, because I'm telling everyone that we sell everything NC sucks. Got our guy. Knocked him out. Must have had a rough pass, because I've never seen anyone more paranoid about security. Tried coating his own ice, but all he did was cause a power outage. Family must have come by to check it out, and that's when the defense system's activated. No wonder he lost his shit. It's gonna be hard to set him straight again. Poor Gonk was so afraid someone would zero him that he turned his house into a death trap. Too bad his family happened to walk into it. Went completely unhinged after what happened. Good thing you got to him before he could off himself. Oh yeah, there's the, There's the landline, or the landmines. My bike should still be back here. Or not. I don't know who deals with smashed with destroyed cars, but they work quick.
V, it's good you're here.
It is good I'm here.
Had no idea you and the Aldecaldos had made up.
They continue to grind my gears something terrible. But, you know.
They're family.
Exactly.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The Brickbrain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure, it was Wraiths.
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul.
No
I don't
problem.
know why, but I felt I could count on you.
Belonged to a nomad family too once. City doesn't change us all that much, I guess.
That's hard to deny. Whatever goodwill you might feel, I'm sure you won't turn down one of the best sniper rifles on the West Coast.
Sure.
A Tektronica Grad. You saw it in action already. That and the gratitude of the Caldos.
Sounds fancy.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass.
I'll take
Let's
the
go.
gratitude.
Mitch will walk you through the details.
Well, I'll be. Panem and V, what's going on there?
Her.
I will explore the
After
camp another
what happened
time.
to Scorpion, she shows up here? Guess probably for Saul.
Ignore that.
Hey, Panna. Seriously? You really aim to do this?
Someone has to.
You know you have a piston missing, right?
Someone has to.
Doesn't seem like you get a lot of customers, huh?
True, but I get by from my regulars.
How's that? They buy a new iron every week?
They bring them in for repair. The sand, it gets into every opening, every little crack. You gotta take them apart, air blast them every once in a while. If you don't, well, might eventually find yourself wishing you did.
Want to see what you got in stock?
Browse to your heart's content.
Biohazard grenade spec. Not that I've been using the packs, not that I've equipped it on anything, on any guns yet, but I might. I suppose while I'm here. Just recoup some of my losses. Because I spent a lot of money on cyberware.
Hi?
Hi.
Recommend any chrome in particular?
You know, cyber implantation's like buying shoes. Everyone needs something different. A net runner won't have the same needs as a solo.
Fair
But
enough.
if you spend a lot of time in the Badlands, it's worth investing in cloaking gear. Hollow skin, active camo, what have you. Compared to the city, surrounding area might look deserted. But less folk doesn't mean you'll be safer. Here's what I recommend. Move quietly. Don't draw too much attention, else things can get real ugly real quick.
I know. I was raised by the backers.
Ah, well, I don't have to tell you then.
Where's Mitch? He was supposed to meet me here.
He'll be here any minute.
Full run. I'll do like a full sleep of the camp later. But I suppose while I'm here, the Badlands. If you think Night City is dangerous, just wait till you get to the Badlands. The areas bordering the city to the east and south are actually 8 different zones that vary in character and landscape. There's the trailer park of Red Peaks, the plains of Rocky Ridge, and desert of Sierra Sonora stretching out to the east, whose landfill emits a stench that's often blown all the way into the city. Saturated with chemicals and acid rain, nothing will ever grow again in this region of the Badlands. Anyone who has to cross this area does it quickly, and if they're smart, with an armed escort in case they run into wraiths, a gang made up of exiled nomads. You could compare them to vultures, though at least vultures have the decency to wait until their prey is dead. The south paints a much less apocalyptic picture, with Biotechnica's protein farms and the Jackson Plains power plant. A trip to the neighboring lake of Laguna Bend at sunset is the most picturesque view the Badlands has to offer. Just make sure you don't touch the water. There's a saying that everyone should visit the Badlands at least once in their lives. Sounds like something the Wraiths would say. Carol and Micah. Whenever Carol received corporate job offers, she was told it would allow her to settle down in the city, save some eddies, and find her place on Earth. The problem was that Carol had found this place long ago among the Aldecaldos nomads. Sure, it might have been more comfortable to work in a swanky office equipped with top-of-the-line equipment. With the Aldecaldos, she found something more valuable. A sense of belonging, a feeling of being needed, that those she holds dear can rely on her skills. That feeling of being part of something which she grew to call family. This was her place on Earth, and she wouldn't give it up for anything. She never mentions her real family. Barely out of her teens, she fled her small town in Maryland and enlisted in the Army. She was trained as a netrunner and technician, capable of operating heavy panzers. But when her contract ended, she became convinced the Army was just another corporation, albeit one that didn't bother to hide the bloodshed on the front lines. So she left and joined the Nomads. Life on the road helped her gain the right perspective and skills, but it wasn't until the Aldecaldos that she found a home and family, not by blood but by choice, worth protecting, no matter the cost. Saul Bright, head of the Aldecaldo family that also counts Pan Am among its members. After becoming a leader, he broke away from the clan's tradition of smuggling and tried to establish corporate connections, which didn't exactly go down well back at the camp. The truth is, Saul became leader at a very difficult time when any strategic slip could tear the entire family apart. He's always tried to do the right thing and never denied responsibility for his own choices. Uncompromising, stubborn, bold, and principled. He commands a kind of reluctant respect that's usually reserved for the most righteous, and thus unbearable. I believe Saul might be the grandson of a character from the tabletop game, I think. Speaking of the Aldecaldos, though, back at the start of the game, there was a computer we saw. With like a connected corpse and nomads to who were looking for work and everything. One of them mentions Biotechnica, which is what Saul sort of associated them with. One of the oldest nomad nations, founded by Juan Aldecaldo, who fought a ruthless war at the tail end of the 1990s against the gangs ruling LA. He formed the Neighborhood Watch, which numbered 5,000 people by the time it left the city, and was known for its emphasis on family values, in whose name Juan launched his uprising against ineffective police and corrupt media. The Alcaldos currently consist of a few dozen families spread out around America that are constantly on the move. The first nomads were farmers forced to leave their land by a series of natural disasters, wars, and corporate machinations. They moved out, gathering in larger and larger groups, hoping to find a better home for their families. What they saw on their journeys across the states convinced them they were better off staying on the move. Historically, the nomads are divided into 7 nations, such as Snake Nation, the Aldecaldos, and Jades, each of which is divided into clans, and from there divided further into individual families. Nomads travel with their entire families in search of gainful employment. They rebuilt cities and factories after the collapse, while also playing an important role in creating the maglev network. Some clans take jobs from corporations, seasonal of course, so as not to stay too long in one place, while others work for local communities. Nomads place value on family, biological or not, and follow their own unique code. They demonstrate loyalty to family and clan above all else.
You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
I mean to step on any toes, sorry. One for hostage taking. Teddy. Assaulting a public official. Cassidy. Murder. Bob. Blackmail. Among other things. Oh, they're waiting for me, I think.
Their problem?
Just that if we're looking outside, we must be a hot mess inside.
That's why we'll go in quiet. A frontal assault would be suicide. Mitch is already setting up recon. V will sneak into the Wraith's camp, while I'll be her guardian rifle.
Not going in quiet. 2's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
We're up Shit Creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle. Try as we might.
So we...
Leader gets nabbed and you what? Hope for the best? Rather not think about what you do for the ones at the bottom of your food chain.
You're asking for trouble.
Leave it! She has a right not to understand.
There's Mitch.
Hey there, Mitch.
I floated a drone over the Wraith's camp. Will you take a look, or would you rather keep mouthing off?
I can do both.
Mitch, how you been?
Wishing duct tape could right all the world's wrongs?
Handyman's secret
hey,
weapon.
It shouldn't be me occupying your thoughts, but Saul. You taking a look or not?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear. Locusts would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time... Do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in?
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections.
do anything with the camera right now.
Do you see the tracks?
Tire tracks.
Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it?
Oh, that's a crane. Behemoth.
That's probably the one they kept Saul in.
Rig like these for smuggling cargo and people.
The main building. There. Saul must be inside.
Quite a spread. Be like looking for a diamond in a hailstorm.
If they haven't scrapped and gutted the place for parts, you could access the local camnet. You would just need to find the control room.
Don't even need to do that. Connect to just one of the cameras outside. Anyway, they're all gonna die.
The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Alright, looking good.
Okay, got some stuff to work with now.
Is everything clear?
Yep. Let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
What do you think?
I mostly
All that's going on.
actually.
Either way, it'll have to do.
My stint in Mexico taught me there's no hole you can't crawl out of. But to do that sure helps having a guiding hand, if you catch my meaning.
Saul.
You want my two Ennis? Without him, all this comes unglued.
Looks like someone doesn't enjoy waiting patiently.
I'd rather move my ass than sit on it, that's for damn sure. But when the clan's decided, it's decided. That's the way things are. I don't know. Maybe it'll be our own undoing.
You know, we could use a war vet's expertise. Sure you're staying back?
I'm sure every passing second puts Saul another step closer to death's door. Go on, V. Get him out of there.
How do you see our chances?
I was helping Mitch with the drones, and truth be told, it doesn't look good. Those parasites knew just where and how to hunker down. If you want to know my take, I think Pan Am's right. In and out quietly's our best bet.
Works for me.
So what? You're at the helm of the clan now?
Something you'd like to say?
Just curious. Looks like you're in charge of the camp with Saul gone.
I simply have the loudest opinions, and just so happens most folks tend to agree with them. But I'd like to be clear. What you and Panam aim to do, I'm grateful. Even if your plan has little chance of succeeding.
Aren't you the optimist?
A realist. But good luck all the same. Try not to die.
I'm gonna kill every goddamn last one of those Shiv in that camp. Don't worry.
Hold on a minute, I got one more thing. If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him on my back.
So that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
Not a lot of games where you actually see items handed off. Because that's hard to animate. It is really hard to animate an object being handed off from one person to another. So most games will use some sort of trick to hide it. Usually just like not showing the hands.
Yeah, of course I'm going with you.
Okay, you take the wheel.
Want me driving?
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit. Oh, yeah. We even have a radio in here. Take it for a spin if you like.
Yeah, I can't change the radio station. Just needed the person
I
over.
can't believe he let himself get captured. Anyone else? But Saul?
Said yourself he's not at the top of his form.
Yes, but moving civilians across the border during a bombardment? Hijacking a petrochem tanker? Opening the valves? Cranking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze and give the kids a fun show? That's the Saul I remember.
Aw, she cares about it.
I know. It's just... That is one hell of a storm.
Looking bad.
Oh, it's bad and more than its look. We have to move quickly.
Fine, I
Okay,
won't kill him.
let's go over the plan again. You slip into the Wraith's camp, soft as a fox. But if things get noisy, I'll be your long-distance insurance policy. We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop.
Apparently I went a little too far.
Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
Can I talk to her? Guess not. Man, it'd be so cool if I could get a headshot from here. If I had a silenced sniper rifle, I'd probably just take out that guard on the roof right now. Hell, if I had a silenced sniper rifle, I might just take them all out from here.
All right, I'm in position. I have you in range.
There's a hiding spot for the body. get in here. Without making a noise. Now they're making some noise. I kind of prefer to avoid making too much noise just yet.
Okay, you're near the main structure. That has to be where they're holding Saul.
I mean, I could just, like, go in murderous, but... we'll do it the stealthy way just to, limit the risk Saul's at.
Careful! There's a sniper perched in the tower.
Whoa.
Damn it! Stay out of sight!
Relax, Pan Am. I know what I'm doing here. See? I'm good at this, Pan Am. I'm not too worried about what's inside right now. Hello. When I get to that...
Pan Am. Found Saul, I think. Locked in the cellar.
How is he?
It's hard to say. Too dark.
Okay, get down there and get him. Maybe we made it in time.
He's alive. want to see if this will actually get people. Nope. Didn't get any attention. Did good. I said they're all gonna die. Like, surely you didn't think I was, lying about them all dying.
That should be their garage. It's heavily guarded. Knowing them, they have something important in there. You might even gain access to the security system. Keep your head down and plow straight ahead.
Pan Am, do me a favor. Stop backseating me.
Okay, main building. Watch for vermin.
You don't see anything. You don't see anything, and you know you don't see anything. Did I read Mutant by Moonlight? It was a night like every other. An oppressive black smog choked the city, pouring into the wicked hearts and lungs that breathed there. Acid rain drummed against thousands of window panes, the cityscape like a surreal tessellation of piano keys. 30 years came and went. Nothing changed. I stood at the window, smoking cigarette after cigarette. My thoughts distracted by the memory of a woman I hadn't seen since the war's end. And then I heard a knock at the door. Just like her. Just like 30 years ago. "Come in!" The hoarse words strained from my throat as I mechanically lifted my hand to the wall panel. The metal door slid open noiselessly, revealing a slender figure draped snugly by an inky black neo-male dress. She stepped inside, her gold-plated hips glinting as they swayed. Her lips were deep ebony, but her eyes, her predatorial yellow eyes, pierced mine and scanned me from head to toe. For a moment, it felt like they were prying my very soul from my body. Then I twisted my lips into an ugly smirk. I remembered my soul was already long gone. I left it in the war, along with the flowers I placed on my mother-in-law's grave. "Someone's out to zero me," she broke the silence with attention-demanding bluntness. The smooth allure of her voice clouded my mind. I never noticed her third hand, a mistake that would spell my doom. "Impossible," I started with the beginning of a roguish grin. "Who'd ever want to kill a woman with hips and lips like yours? And a corpo, no less." She narrowed her impenetrable yellow eyes for a moment. In a whirl and blur, she now pointed a machine gun at me with rock-steady aim. "You don't understand," she said quietly, her barrel fixed at a point between my eyes. "It's you. Don't you remember anything, dear brother?" Memories flashed. My nightmare of the war, Eusebio's blood, frayed wires, the tattered remains of a plush taper received from Margaret just 2 days before she died, and her father's last words. Words about my twin sister, a mutant, abandoned at birth, the promise that I'd find her. Too late, she found me. Oh, if you leave the area, you'll later get a message from Pan Am saying that Saul died, and you won't be able to do any further missions with her. Also, Riders in the Storm, song by the Doors. Got way up there.
Yeah, that's weird. Huh?
Inconvenient timing.
What now? I'm so over this.
Don't mind the noise. That's not where I want to move. Wait for that guy to move again.
What now? This is starting to get old.
Crap, guy came the wrong direction. Oh, and he's going back the other way. All right.
Es que esta cosa se está poniendo bien candente. 106.9, 30 principales, tu emisora del sabor.
See if the guy makes sure that he does stay over there.
Last fucking time. Yeah, that's weird.
All right, close. That was all very, very close. Just gotta move these bodies out of the way so that nobody stumbles on them. Where's the other body? You. Already got 2 bodies in this dumpster, so oh, I can dump more. All right, perfect. that. Do I have to look in that?
Call my mama, say we rich, that my bank account look good. Shit, I got my wish, time to bust down here rich. Tatted on my face, yeah, my heartbreak. Oh, I ain't scared of shit, man, I'll say it to your face. Tatted on my face, yeah, my heartbreak. I ain't scared of shit, man, I'll say it to your face. Tatted on my face, yeah, my heartbreak.
That way. I am going to kill them all. I guess I just have to do a little bit differently. Any doors up there? I don't see any. Going smoothly. Yeah, I do prefer doing it this way. Just it's so fun doing it this way, honestly. way to do this one. Yeah, let's see if I can get a better let's see if I can get a better layout here. Not really. Good enough. Okay, you get to be dumped then. Sure.
Whoa!
But the dude was gonna look right at me for a second. I don't suppose there's any way here to get up to the roof. Anyone else in here? Oh, there's someone. There's a camera. Alright. Oh, that person moved. So now I need to wait for him to move back if he's inconvenient. I'm just gonna wait for that dude to move again. Thank you. Can I have you here? Nope. Perfect. Everything's going perfectly. Thanks to the gorilla arms, Kibble and Scott. Kibble stared glumly at his glass of a seaweed-colored drink. A part of him hoped the bartender had poured a pint of rat poison by mistake. I don't get it, Choom, he murmured gloomily. At school they said I had talent, a real knack for acting. Was it all a fucking lie or what? Dude, there are billions of people on this rock, Scott shrugged. Can't work out for everyone. Kibble flicked on his olfactory booster and gave his beverage a whiff. Smelled just like the wet mop in the bathroom, maybe worse. Then, not knowing why, he suddenly recalled the murk he talked to a week ago in a popular punk dive he liked to frequent. Well, okay, maybe talked is generous, but grievances were certainly aired. The merc swept the floor with him that night and threatened to put a bullet between his tonsils if he ever spilled her tequila out again. This is it, he thought. Rot gut and tequila. Unemployed losers and hotshot mercs. The latter with the world at their feet. It's people like Kibble who are just a theater set piece, who make up the backdrop against which the Sandevistan-boosted mercs of the world can shine bright as stars. Kibble decided then and there that he didn't want to be just a splotch in the background anymore. Why? Why doesn't it ever shake out for us? He asked with a sour grimace. Why does this city only reward bloodthirsty, bullet-crazy punks while the rest of us normal saps, without murderous tendencies, have to huddle over our cheap glasses of green cockroach piss? Scott shrugged again. I don't know. Find a gun, buy an edgy jacket, he suggested indifferently with a note of sarcasm. Shoot up some gang haunts. Have the punkiest time of your life for 4.5 seconds. What the hell happened here? Kibble continued his rant. The world's all upside down. There are billions just like you and me. Billions of do-nothings, cowards. No, not cowards. People who just want things to be normal. Safety. Life. Life, Scott. Scott had already opened his mouth, ready to list off another round of cynical retorts, but then stopped short himself and started a tangent of his own. Life, he repeated slowly and ponderously. What if I could sell the world an alternate life? The same all those edge runners feel, except where you won't ever die like they do. Kibble snorted and spat out the cockroach piss he finally mustered the courage to taste. Sorry to burst your bubble, Choom, but somebody's way ahead of you there. Ever heard of Bloody Bout 4? Or, like, a million other computer games? Scott cracked a roguish smile. Is Bloody Bout 4 or these million other games designed to work in a hybrid brain dance system? You know, the kind I made a breakthrough on just last week? Current needs. Clinic needs. Limbs, not picky. Chip sockets. Processors. Bioadapters. Undamaged or pretty fucking close. Optics. Functional. Exoskeletons. Any condition. Do not send any more P-links or thrusters. We don't want them. You'll get nothing for them, and we won't return them. Period. Stop Complaining, Get Rich Today by Josh Kevorkian. The first and most important lesson, you, and only you, are responsible for your situation in life. Don't wait for the government to take pity on you. Don't wait for your loved ones to lend a helping hand. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get to work. I know what you're going to say. Unemployment is at 34%. But so what? What's stopping you from starting your own business? It's that damn simple. What's that? You say you need an education? So educate yourself, for Christ's sakes. From now on, I don't want to hear any excuses. What matters is that you can be rich too, but you have to want it. And for that, you have to work for it. Yeah, funnily enough, I don't think I actually found this room in my my Street Kid playthrough. Finally, a way outside. Asher Smart. Hey, dude. Thank you for not looking back. Alright. It's just a handful left. Fortunately, they're actually pretty tough to get to without being spotted by anyone. I'm sure there's no one else out here. Alright, so there's 6 of them left. Luckily, none of them are going to look back this direction, so.
Keep your eyes peeled. I see several heavy hitters.
Nuh-uh, don't like this.
Find somewhere to lure that way.
Yeah, that's weird.
Did it work? Alright. Yeah, those two are the inconveniencing man.
Mine's playing tricks on me.
Back up. Yes.
Huh? What now?
Let's try something else here.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Same old bullshit.
I'm gonna have to use bait.
The fuck?
You're supposed to come down, dude.
What the hell's going on here?
Alright. Bait's not gonna work. Let's try something else. Is that guy gonna move? No, he's not.
Nuh-uh, don't like this.
Damn it!
Huh? What now?
Son of a bitch.
That's weird.
Alright, let's try bait again, but let's try bait on the big dude.
What is your name? I'll go easy on you, don't worry.
Hey, bro. Yeah, that's weird. What are you, 5? Get out here!
And an iconic weapon, too.
Ain't nothing to be shy about! Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you guys just relax. Everything's fine.
What are you, 5? Get out here! Yeah, that's weird. Ain't nothing to be shy about! Instead of writing, I gotta deal with this shit?
Guy wants to be a writer? Am I wrong, or did he say it instead of writing? I guess the guy wants to be a writer. Wanted to be a writer. He's dead now. He's not going to be much of anything now. Scouting report. Land's good for raids on the reg. Little to no Caldo activity out here, and Militech patrols stick to their facility like flies on roadkill. But we did come across some heavy iron breakers. They're pushing in deeper. What's our strat? Ignore them? We're in the breakers. As you know, we've had to work with other rafting groups because of the weak hauls down south. But that's as far as it goes. Outside NC ain't no one stronger than us. If any soul out there mistakes us for a fucking charity, you know what to do. This is our backyard. So, this explains why so many people are so old and yet don't look it. Pretty sure it should be out now.
I'll make it quick, I promise. You're gonna have fun when I find you.
Yeah, so you keep saying, so you keep promising.
I'll make it quick, I promise.
There's nothing to find. Shut up, there's nothing to find. You've been saying it for long enough. You should just give up. Give up.
Panem, got a girl here. Dead. Disemboweled. And not just for her chrome, I don't think.
Fucking Raffins. Soulless filth. There's no line they won't cross. None.
Also, I think she might have had titty out. On a fun note, there is actually a way of bypassing all of this. Listen, Carl, I know this isn't a fucking resort, but this draft getting on our fucking nerves. I swear to God, it's that valve by the pipes I can't open. If I got to melt in the basement during the day watching that Caldo cunt, it would be real fucking super fed and freeze my ass off at night. Do something about this goddamn fully insulated basement before I get icicles in my balls. Dear Mr. Morris, we received your complaint about a draft in the basement. After discussing it with our best technicians, we believe we have a solution to your problem. Blow that fucking draft up your fucking ass, princess. What the fuck else you want? A fucking heated floor? Hot tub? We got guys laying their lives on the highway, so you don't have to. You can still fucking gripe about it. Do me a favor, jab your eyes out with one of them ball icicles. Sincerely, fuck you. Hey, Iconic Sendevistan. I just want to check my how my weight capacity done. So yeah, with high enough technical expertise.
Think I got eyes on him.
Is he?
Breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Saul?
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
Your cigar?
I told you, sons of bitches. A cigar, some ice-cold hooch, and a couple of ladies to keep me company. Either that, or you can kiss my keister.
You know what? I like Saul. Saul is okay.
Easy, Saul. I'm here with Panem.
Panem? But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
You. I remember. You're that merc.
Can you walk?
Fuck!
Take that as a no.
Something is out of whack.
Come on. Family's waiting.
So, how is he?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
Seems not bad at all. Demanded a cigar and some companions.
That does sound like Saul. Now get yourselves out of there.
On our way out now.
I'm firing up the engine.
Just give
I'll
me
be
a
right
shivvy.
there.
You want payback? Too late. Got no rafts left to share.
You? Alone? All of them?
Pan Am, watch my back.
I can confirm. There is no movement in the compound. I'll pull up to collect you shortly. Be careful down there. Vermin could still crawl out of some hole.
Had Pan Am watching my back and I didn't need her at all, I killed them all. Took a while. It took some time. It took time and effort. But man, I gotta say, it is so worth it. Like, it is so worth taking the time and effort to do it quietly like that. It is just so much fun. I honestly just love doing it that way. So yeah, if you have the enough technical points to open this, you can actually just bypass the entire base by coming straight to where this egg comes out. Actually, a pretty popular choice. A lot of people, it's a fairly popular choice on second playthroughs, to just come right over here.
Fresh air, at last.
Open that. Come right over here.
Check in my Nike to check I am different. That boy be something else. They ain't no stopping the way that I'm pumping. Got bars like I'm naughty. Got bars like they caught him with cars like they nothing today. I'ma crash it tomorrow. I'm copying.
Okay. Interesting choice for the music.
That storm is picking up steam.
Good. It'll cover our tracks.
You're welcome, by the way, dude.
Anyway, we have good reason not to head straight back to camp.
There's no need to play it safe. We'll just burn time.
Better late and safe than dead.
Yeah, with this dust storm, don't bother going back to camp. Just find a place to hole up. That's a hell of a dust storm. Much better. That works too. Anyway, you are welcome, guy. I mean, I saved your life. So, yeah, if you want to thank me for saving your life, that'd be fine.
That'll just whip us off this road. We need to find shelter. The Ingalls farm?
Good idea.
You two know him?
No one's lived there a while. Biotechnica saw to that.
Jerks. Corps are all jerks. In the real world, too. And just drive straight by fire, sure. Car fire or whatever.
Do you see those buildings? We'll wait it out there.
I don't see them,
I remember
actually.
this place. It should be safe, at least for now.
There is another word for this type of dust storm, but also, I'm not going to say it here. Not going to say it yet.
Inside, quick!
I don't even know which one I drove past. That one, probably.
I need to catch my breath. Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand.
I could do with some food.
Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be useful. Could you help me look, V? I'll search in here. A lot of useful things. Bangles left in a hurry.
Biotechnica made them a good offer.
The struggle of O'Neill Station. The European Space Council started out with seemingly noble intentions. We'll open the door to the universe, the solar system, a home to all, and so on and so forth. It didn't take long for these catchphrases to reveal themselves for what they truly were. Colonial ambitions wrapped up in lofty ideals. We, the builders and first inhabitants of O'Neill 1, have witnessed this firsthand. The ESE sent us into space with promises of a new life and a better tomorrow. Instead, what lay in wait for us was a complete lack of freedom and backbreaking work in extremely dangerous conditions. We would have pulled through. We would have toughed it out for the greater good. If only they treated us as human beings, informed us of their decisions, listened to our concerns and requests. But the ESE ignored us. The consequences were inevitable. In 2022, after completing construction of the station, our situation was critical. Station management demanded 18 hours of work every day, 7 days a week, from everyone, regardless of age or health condition. Our peaceful protest was met with a disproportionate use of force, which included stun guns. They thought it would break us, just like the countless protests they broke back on Earth. The thing is, out here it's not so easy to call for reinforcements. Workers outnumbered guards 40-1, and one stun gun charge held only 15 rounds. Ooh. Oh wow. The ESE's management had effectively shot themselves in the foot. It was over before they could realize. Only 7 hours passed before O'Neill 1 and O'Neill 2 declared independence and became the first nations established outside of Earth.
Yeah, prime. Sell us your land.
You don't know that.
Ooh, smuggling. If you want to transport goods, you need contacts. Without contacts, forget about doing business. Who will you need to pay off? Customs officers, guards, the people at the gas stations. Don't forget the motels. You take care of that, you can show up and vanish as you please. Keep them happy, and they'll know when to turn a blind eye. It's also a good idea to strike a rapport with the fellows from Orbital Air. That is, if you're planning to ship something into orbit. Remember those boxes full of seedlings last year? That could only have happened because my boys at OA Customs looked the other way for 15 seconds. Make sure you're well equipped. Don't use standard signal jammers. Customs agents aren't stupid. They'll know you're hiding something at the border, besides which there are models that they can't disable. Use upgraded jammers that work hyper-locally in the exact place you're hiding the goods. Secure packages with ice, ideally bought from us. You can trust family. Use your imagination. Do you know how I managed to transport a few dozen pounds of drugs to SoCal? I paid the right people not to ask any questions and hitched a ride with an all-foods convoy. Nobody realized that several containers of food were packed full with drugs. Plan your routes carefully. You have up-to-date Border Patrol routes and areas scanned in real time by corporate satellites. And you have good old American roads. Use back roads and routes that corpo convoys would rather avoid. You can also dance around those old minefields since the corps don't patrol there anymore, although apparently by now they know we passed through there and it's only a matter of time. Use the tunnels as a last resort. These days it's usually a one-way trip. You go through one and the second you're out, the satellites have a lock on you. So in case you do, step on it. And most of all, brothers and sisters, don't get caught.
No bulldozers, no backhoe loaders ever showed up. Lousy, rotten way to get them out. Deal with the corp, you end with nothing, Saul.
Don't go there. Not now.
It seems to be indicated. Ah, there it is.
Hey, it worked! We have lights!
some reason I thought it was actually outside you had to go.
Damn, it's getting cold.
I tried to get us some heat in here, but no luck. Can you check it? Might have the magic touch. Actually, you know what? Check the fuse outside. It might have come loose. If so, just whack it back in place and I'll get this junk burning.
Anything else, Your Excellency?
Huh. I'll need to think about it. Though it'll be the end of our friendship if Sol freezes to death.
See, hear that, Sol? She does care. Can't actually dash right now. Here's where I get to. I knew I did have to go outside at some point. Can at least move quicker. There you go.
See what I see? Expiration date's from before the last war, so hopefully it hasn't turned to poison. Today's our lucky day.
Lucky. Interesting choice of words.
Do I hear a lecture coming on?
No lecture.
Good.
But we do need to talk. That raid's crap. It shouldn't have happened. They wanted everything. Our camp locations, routes, offloading points. If they knew what state we're in, 1 or 2 more raids and that'd be the end of us. And if you had mounted a raid of your own, well, that would have been...
Not the time for this. You're both exhausted.
Maybe you're right.
We can't hope to handle the Raffins alone.
So you would sell us out to Biotechnica? Vade, tell him it's a damn rotten idea.
If you're gonna bloody the furniture, keep me out of it.
Not my choice to
We've
make.
had our spats.
A few, like any family.
They're not worth digging up.
I think so too.
If you'd like to come back, everyone will be waiting. Arms open wide. But there will have to be changes. No more jumping to the front of the line.
And so it begins.
You know what, sweetheart? We'll have plenty of time to tear at each other's throats later.
That is my hope.
Cute.
But right now, I wouldn't mind catching a few winks.
Need help?
Fuck off. Huh. Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Haboobs. Damn, I love that word.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, I wasn't going to steal his moment of glory. When I said earlier that there is another word for these storms, these dust storms, that is the word I was thinking of, haboobs. But there was no way I was going to steal Saul's moment of glory like that. Anyway, haboobs.
Whoa, what was that about?
Two haboobs.
Yeah.
I do like
Two
haboobs.
haboobs.
It is a good word.
Ugh. Now that packs octane. Funny.
What is...
haboobs?
I rarely sleep with a roof overhead, yet this will be the second time with you. When you're on the road day into night into day, your butt basically fusing with your seat, you forget what it's like.
Tell me about it. I'm still not used to it.
All right? Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Little fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Have everything you need, ma'am?
I couldn't ask for more.
How's your whiskey, ma'am?
Warm. Subtle metallic aftertaste. Bold, yet smooth. 4 out of 5 stars.
Nice.
Ma'am, I'm sure you'd be cozier with your shoes off.
After a full day in them, I'd fear a health code violation.
Nonsense. After a day as full as today, you deserve to kick back.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
See, the lines, Pan Am's lines are the same whether it's male V or female V. And with a male V, she is very definitely flirting here. So some people got very confused about why Pan Am rejects him here. Though she actually kind of rejects a male V a little bit as well. For a male V, she says it's just not the right time. But she will kiss male V the next morning.
Got a few ideas. Think you know what kind?
V. No. It's really nice as is. Let's not spoil it, okay?
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, it's fine. Truly. Don't let it worry you.
Right. So, friends, then.
I think that would be best. And V, I am glad you came. It meant a lot to me. Do you hear that?
Nope.
The wind has waned. I can't speak for Haboobs, but when a Chinook rolls rough and rowdy across the plain, I sure can't get any shut-eye. Not a wink.
Sure.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
Aw. Even Beep, even Johnny playing along. That's cute. Even Johnny playing along. That is very, very cute moment. But I can't get a wink. Snore. So, yeah. Pan Am is sort of best girl. She is far and away the most popular love interest in the game. Now, part of that is going to be because most of the people playing are going to be men, and most of the male players are going to play a male V, just statistically speaking, and most of those male players are also going to be heterosexual. So Pan Am is the love interest that is available for them. But even aside from that, she is just a really popular love interest. Because she and V do have good chemistry. Good relationship.
Hey, did you sleep all right?
Good work, V. Old style raid.
Saul doing all right?
Cracked skull, 6 busted ribs, bruised kidneys, but he's back at it, bossing folk every which way. You?
You gotta agree now. Next time I choose the motel.
If there is such a time.
There better be.
Well, I slept like a puppy. That's a cozy shoulder you have there.
Okay, but you were leaning against the armrest. You weren't sleeping on my shoulder. You were leaning on the armrest.
It's too bad. I better get rolling in a minute.
You need to stay. Think you can see that. Not one of them will admit it. But damn, do they need you.
Of course they do. Come on.
Time for my reward.
Most times, Saul spews dribble, mongers fear. But I have to grant him this. The Wraiths, the raid, it's the start of something we need to prepare for. Saul will get everything set up in camp. Whereas
you...
The Raffins wanted to know our roots, right? Well, it's the Aldecaldo's turn. Some recon is in order. One more thing. Your compensation. Please take care of her. She served me well.
So before I talk to her... No. Overwatch. So, first mission you do with her, you get the Widowmaker sniper rifle. This time you get the Overwatch sniper rifle. Hard to tell whether this is a reference to the game, to the Overwatch game or not. Comes with a custom silencer. Only 170 damage. But that's not too bad. And silencer.
Putting her in good hands, Panam.
I know. So, thank you. Once again.
Glad I could help. Glad I did.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Panam.
And remember, I'm indebted.
So yeah, if you're a male V, that's where she kisses you. You can bring up last night.
Okay, back to town, V. Headed up to here with this gusty outback.
I mean, we'll see.
How you feeling?
Free. No better feeling in the world.
True that.
You all bury the hatchet with Panam?
I'd say it was more like a battle axe. These things, they're tough to bury, and even tougher to keep buried. But I'm optimistic. Her heart seems like it's in the right place.
Better start heading out.
Yeah, same goes for us.
Only once the radiator gets a breather.
Thanks, V. What you did for me, I'll never forget it.
Well... Apollo Sakata. Yeah, okay. All right. So now we can finally end it. Next time, I have no idea what I'll do. But that is a fun mission. I do enjoy that mission. Obviously, if you get seen while going through the ship camp, if fighting starts, then Panam can help you with her sniper rifle. Funnily enough, I've never had that come up. Because I'm just that damn good. And also because I saved Scum. Didn't need to save Scum on this go around with it. But I'm pretty sure on my Street Kid run, I think I did do a couple reloads here and there while I was going through it. Anyway, it's fun. Like I said, if you are a male V, you can start your romance with Panam there. Get a big old kiss from her in the morning if you bring up previous night. Female V, sadly, stuck with her own haboobs. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.